audio's working? Hold up. That's better. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. Stuff might be very glitchy and kind of laggy today. For some reason, my internet once again decided to capoodle itself, but that's okay. Hello, lucky cameraman. I hope you're having a good day so far. If there's huge lag spikes, let me know, because there's most likely going to be. I can already tell on my second monitor. Hold up. Let me see if I can solve this very lag issue. Let me see if my brother's on the Wi-Fi. Apologies for awful stream quality. Didn't mean to have it be this checked or freaking choked today, but you know, it's fine. Apparently my Wi-Fi just completely drops off past 9 o'clock, so I guess that's lovely. Hello Spirit Berry, welcome! I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Lucky cameraman, you changed your profile picture. Ooh, I like your new one. Has some nice vibes to it. Hello, Kelly. Welcome. Maybe I should change where my like little stream box is, because it's like right over where the work display thing is for here. You also changed your profile picture? Oh gosh, I'm like getting super close to my monitor trying to like see these profile pictures. I enjoy your profile picture as well. I love that. Alright, but today, I'm working on a fun new project of, trying to make a VTuber model. Cause you know what? Screw it. Let's have fun, you know? It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And the thing is that, so the program that I'm using is like, you know, the overall program, which is the live 2D program. So basically, geez, my bitrate is absolutely dying. I'm so sorry. Cheese and crackers. I'm so sad my bitrate is dying. Oh gosh. I'm like just watching it slowly just like struggle for life on the bottom of my screen. But anyways, I decided it would be fun and to do this. So I have a little bit of experience with 2D rigging. I have never touched live 2D cubism ever, besides like getting the model set up in some preliminary, like watching an 8-minute video on just figuring out how to set up your model. Hello Claudia, welcome! Sorry for bad stream issues, but basically, this is pretty much just me figuring stuff out and having fun while doing some animation. What's good about most animation programs is they're usually all the same. Same like parameters, different stuff, so I have a feeling that this is from Kelly. I have a feeling that you will feel like you're VTuber model right now. Yeah, that's me right now. That's just some of the on-site presets that I am gonna do. You know, like, hold up, that's the wrong thing. Where is the eyeball? It's up here. So I will show you all what I have done for this so far. Hello, Lambo. Welcome to stream. Bitrate's chugging right now, so there's gonna be lag. The model looks cool though. Thank you. So, all I have done so far is one, layered stuff and put them to clipping masks. And if anyone's ever used any digital art program, Clipping Master, self-explanatory. Um, Pretty much, you take something like this little iris part right here, you say clipping ID, and then you find what thing it is. I had everything already labeled out, but it is nice it provides pictures. Because, oh boy, I did label everything, but did I label it well enough? I don't know. So, the pictures are my favorite part. But, I'll show you what I have so far. So, I have just regular, oh geez, iris part. Honestly, probably would have been better to like pull this up in my document that I have. But you know what? That's fine. Got like little expression elements to add on, like star eyes, tear eyes, stuff like that. All I have done thus far is one, set up the model and do I think it was something with the textures, like mapping out the textures correctly. That, and she could do a little dance. Do 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 do. She could do a little dance that way, and a little up and down. That's pretty much all she can do right now. How was my week? My week was pretty good. Been a lot of like in and out doing a couple different projects and stuff. Like, I recently kind of got back into Roblox after like years, and so I was figuring out working out and doing stuff in Blender, working on missions, working on DIY projects, as well as having big boy job stuff to do. So, and like some IRL stuff, which has been fun, is we decorated for Halloween this week. It's not too much. It's like some caution tape and some cheap dollar store decorations around the house, but it was definitely fun to put those up again. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. If you want to let me know how your day's been, it's been that'd be cool to know. Alright, cool. So, yeah, pretty much. And I've set up deformers. So, the only two deformers that I know how to use are the warp deformer, which is like a pretty much like regular deformer type thing, where you have pinpoints and then you can move them, right? And then you have your rotation deformer, which are these little things which make joints. When I first set this up, I did make the mistake of, here, let's do this for like the legs and arms, because I've only done like stuff in Toon Boom Harmony. For the legs and arms, I made them two separate pieces, which you're not supposed to do apparently. But yeah, they're like two separate pieces. So gotta fix that. But, you know, that's fine. From Kelly, you're doing fantabulous. I'm glad. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. It's kind of crazy and life is hectic. Honestly, I can't believe it's almost through October. Absolutely insane how fast time is passing right now. Alright, so I think one thing that I was kind of doing a little bit of is rotating and deforming the lower legs, but because I separated them here, I got gapping, and that's annoying. So I honestly don't know if it's going to be better to deform the whole lower leg or just the line art, but I think I'll do whole lower leg, because if you look at the little feetsies for the X body movement, they're sliding. So like this is the original position, the feet slide up and down, and I gotta fix that. From Spirit Bear, your day was good, but you thinking about quitting October challenge? Yeah, I failed my October challenge. I think I stopped at like, what, day 14 or something? I still gotta finish some of them. Some of them I still have to do the line art for, but I totally feel that Spirit Berry. I mean, the challenges are just to have fun, and if you're no longer having fun with them, then, you know, who says you can't stop? From Lambo, super fantastic, but can't type. No, that's totally fine, Lambo. I'm glad you're having a good time. From Claudia, looks so confusing to work with. The place that you're drawing. It's not too confusing to work with. I mean, compared to other animation programs, it's actually pretty self-explanatory. Like the basic things is that this is just holds all your stuff. And you can create deformers, which are pretty much just little folders that hold your pieces in it. And then you have other folders, which are your parameters, which are the movement parameters. So X and Y, if anyone's ever played Minecraft, you might be familiar with X, Y, and Z coordinates. So your X coordinate would be left and right, pretty much. So you just create a middle one where that's just your stagnant one. Then you do your left, you do your right. Y is up and down. This one I just did a deformer on. I haven't actually gone in with it. But honestly, I feel like the movement's pretty solid. I kind of want to make this model kind of bouncy. Just because, one, that'll make it easier for me not to do like subtle movements. And two, I think it's going to be fun to kind of just jaunt around and have a little bit of a good time. I'm not bothering with animating the face right now. Because animating the face right now scares me. So. Alright. From Spirit Berry. You're doing more, but you won't be, it won't be a drawing. You know what? That's totally fair. And then from Lucky Cameraman, what's my favorite food? Generally, I would say my favorite food would probably be meatballs, because meatballs are so good, especially the ones if you, like, insert cheese into them, like meatballs and cheese. Dude, absolutely immaculate. I'm also just kind of just a cheese fan in general. I'd be curious to know everyone's favorite food. I think some of people have said that already, just in previous streams, but just be curious. Alright, I need to set up... Alright, back on topic. I need to set up deformers for these legs, so... Which is good, because I already have one deformer on it, so can I just... And then when you're making deformers and stuff, it has a pop-up window. And then left leg, up deformer of left leg. Create. Alright. Nope. That did not do what I wanted it to. No! Alright, hold up. So instead, we select the actual things that are supposed to be in here. Warp deformer of left leg. Lower. Honestly, I feel like instead of doing warp deformer every time, I should just do WD of left leg lower. I feel like that would make it the process a little bit more simple. Alright. Herein lies the issue. So the issue with doing that is that I have a gradient piece here. Yeah. You see this whole big gradient piece here? That's for the overall lower leg part. So the warp deformer, I mean, technically it should be fine, because the points move individually, so I could just move that there. Wait, hold up. Gotta make sure you add your keyframes. Keyframes important. And then... Nope, that moves the entire leg. Let's not do that. Move that there. Now, did that completely, like, screw up the leg harmony? No! That doesn't look too bad, actually. And then the foot is too high. No, the foot's actually relatively good. I'll just bring it down a little bit. From Claudia, do you have a favorite drawing? What's my favorite drawing? I mean, my favorite drawings would have to be ones I did back in, whatchamacallit? Probably ones I did back in, like, January, April kind of part. One of them's actually the, end screen for stream. Absolutely love these drawings. Let me pull one of them up, actually. My internet's absolutely dying, so it might take me a second. While I'm doing that, from Lambo, a juicy Lucy meatball. Never fathomed. Love any food. Ooh, you don't need to prepare yourself. Awful. Cheese and crackers. I just can't speak. I'm so sorry. Overage accepted. You know what? That's totally fair. Honestly, I'm not a picky person with food either. Literally, I will eat any food given to me except raw tomatoes. Dude, raw tomatoes, I don't know. That and watermelon, actually. There's just too much juice, unfortunately. Hold up, let's see if this will load, and then I'll, like, pop it on screen real quick. But one of my favorite drawings that I've done, which actually I animated on stream, or at least a little bit of the animation process on stream a while ago. So that was fun to do. This was not in Live 2D Cubism. This was entirely done in Clip Studio Paint, but probably one of my favorite drawings. I haven't had the opportunity to fully do some big illustrations as of recently, but there was one commission that I had a really fun time doing. Look how cute these ladies are on their little date. Absolutely adorable. Alright, anyways. Back to the thing at hand. I'm getting distracted. Apologies for distraction. Alright, there we go. Just pull that down. That seems legit. I mean, honestly, if an actual, like, live 2D modeler saw this model, they would probably, like, I don't know, faint or something. I always find, like, when you're new to doing something, you always do it in the most inefficient way possible. Especially, like, dabbling in Blender again after a real long time that I haven't actually, like, gone into Blender. I'm currently trying to, I'm currently trying to make a Roblox asset, which, don't get me started on that, but I don't know, that's been a lot of fun. From Claudia, you're picky with food and you do not like tomatoes. Dude, tomatoes, just absolutely awful. I think people were right when, if anyone's ever heard this, back in the day, people used to think tomatoes were poisonous, because rich people had lead plates, and because of tomatoes' property, depending on how long it was on the plate, it would pick up the lead. And, would kill you because you had a lead tomato. So yeah, fun fact. And honestly, I think tomatoes are still poison. Then again, if you get it in like a good pico de gallo, absolutely delicious. It just depends on the context of the tomato, you know? From Lambo, you've never endeavored to this area of the internet. Total respect to your live rendering and all. Oh, thank you. I mean, honestly, I normally don't. I do a bunch of different stuff on stream. I mean, the other day I was literally playing Roblox on stream, which that was a weird video. But I don't know. I like dabbling in a lot of different stuff. I haven't seen many people. There's probably a lot of people, especially on like Twitch and everything, doing animation and rendering processes, but honestly, I don't know if I like Twitch all too much. So I like doing streaming on YouTube. Alright, does that look good? Oh shoot! You know what I forgot to do? Alright, redo that, I forgot to add my keyframes. This is like gonna set me back every single time. So there's this button right here which provides 3 keyframes, one at each extreme, plus the middle. And see, those are important because without the keyframes, the deformer will just deform your like control pretty much. So it would literally deform the drawing without keyframes. So if anyone ever endeavors on this, coming from a first-time user of live 2D cubism, make sure you keep an eye on whether you have your deformers on or not, or your keyframes on, so your deformers don't screw with your stuff. This is from forgive me for saying this wrong. I am severely just illiterate. From Wakapai Enjoyer, it looks like a zombie piggy. Yes. If anyone's ever played Minecraft, my little Sona is based off of a Minecraft zombie pigman. So you are exactly correct in assuming pig. Alright. I don't want to put this too low. Right there. Oh man. Alright. If I go here. Okay, that's not too much shifting. There's gonna be a lot of work to do on those legs, but I think that's an acceptable amount of floor shifting. I think this one actually, the left leg needs to come up a bit, actually. Oh wait, nope, that's on the wrong keyframe. On this keyframe, go here. Alright. Cool, that's good. From Spiritberry, be back in a minute. Oh, you're back. You had to leave for a minute? No, that's perfectly fine. From Wakapai Enjoyer, you got your name bite. Yay! I mean, I might say it like 7 different times because I forget how I say things, but I'm very glad. And then, am I rigging my own model? Yes, I am. I have a little bit of experience in 2D rigging. I made a short film with 2D rigging, and trust me, it looks rough, but I was like, you know what, screw it. You get like a 48 free day trial on live 2D cubism, and I figured I'd try out the program, so. Figured I'd have some fun, and honestly, all animation software is the same thing in different boxes, so it's really all, like, if you've done something on one software, it's really easy to translate it into another software. And one thing that I forgot, which is a staple of my streams, is I got my little frogs running around. There might not be too many today just because of lag issues, but they'll have fun. They'll wander. But yeah, if there's like huge lag spikes, lo siento, my internet sucks. It's actually it sucks sometimes, and it's actually really good other times. It's real annoying. Because at points in time, I'll be like, dude, this is the best, like, frame rate I've ever had playing this game. And then other times, it's, like, disconnecting me every single time I try and log into, like, Borderlands or something. So, from Lambo, Procreate, and Fresco only here. You know, that's totally fair. Alright. Boom. Alright. There we go. Perfect. From Claudia, you'll have to leave in 10 minutes. Sorry, don't apologize. Thank you for being here. It's wonderful that you jumped in and joined. But if you feel bad for leaving, there's always the VOD later, so. Alright, boom. Alright, this leg got a little deformed. If I look at it, it's a lot thicker overall than it was. So I think if we tune that in, take this back out, that should preserve like the width of the leg a little bit more. Yeah, seems like the same issues happening over here, so I gotta go down and do this as well. All right. Which actually, speaking of which, I can just do that right now. Boom. All right. That's not looking too bad. All right. Apologies for being a little quiet. Alrighty. Also, for the little bit of Spanish that I spoke, it's I'm not Spanish. Just want to preface that it's just part of my vernacular, just because I grew up in an area with a lot of people who spoke it. So that's apologies on my part for that. All right, boom. All right, I think I'm looking pretty good. I gotta fix this leg though. This leg's still broken over here. No worries, it's Gucci. You know, that's perfectly fine. Sometimes I just say stuff without thinking, and then I'm like, oh wait. Unfortunately, I can't speak much Spanish, but I can read Spanish, which is real weird. But you know, sometimes language is hard, man. All language is hard. So, boom. Alright, that doesn't look terrible, I don't think. Is it like exactly a human movement? It's not necessarily, but I think that's okay. I think one thing to probably make it better is if I go into each of these. Let's do this lower leg, and you have this like little marking down here. If I put its own warp deformer on here. From Lambo, yeah, northern Minnesota, yeah, lots of Spanish here too, so yo soy, yeah. From Wakapai Enjoyer, I'm the opposite, you can speak Spanish but extremely slow at writing and reading, lol. I think it's mostly because, any, like, proper Spanish, learning that I ever had was because of, just general, like, teaching in a school setting. So it was a lot of like writing, memorizing vocab, reading books, and a lot less like speaking it. Alright, right leg mark. Alright. But can I karate chop? I mean, I can't technically karate chop. I might be absolutely losing my mind here, but I can't technically karate chop, but I did do some taekwondo when I was really goddamn young. So I can taekwondo punch you at least. If that was a reference to something, I apologize because it totally flew over my head. Alright. Oh, man, I forgot, again, to do keyframes. This is important. Alright, now the keyframes are enabled. Boom! So we're just gonna move this over and curve it slightly, because your leg will curve. So hopefully, when this moves, over to this side, yeah, it looks like the leg is rotating at least a little bit. It's subtle, but I think that's a nice detail. And then, if I go here, go down to this side. Hello? Hold up. Alright. I have no idea why... Oh, I meant, can you bring the model to karate chop, lol? I could probably. I mean, there's a few different things that I want to add to it, like, once I get the basic model done. Because I have these little frog guys that run around on stream sometimes, and someone's like, you should, if you do a VTuber model, you should, put a frog on your head and have him, like, be cute. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. So, karate chop? Could probably. Actually, if I go... Hold up. Right arm rotation. Ready? Karate chop! That's the best I got for arm rotation right now. Hold up. That side's hard to see for you all. There we go. Got a little flap right there. At the very least. Just having fun. Just... Oh my gosh. That's a really responsive program. I don't know if this is chugging for you guys, but that's relatively responsive. Which is good, especially for an animation program. Alright, hold up. I was working on this side. So when turning to the other side, I'm gonna go here, make sure I'm on the keyframe, because that's important. Nice. Alright. Whoops. Perhaps this program's a little too responsive, because you accidentally click on something, and then you completely change what you're working on. Alright. Let's see if that looks good. Not really. It expands way too much in the top part. So let's actually... shift it over this way. Alright, how does that look? Bring this part down, probably. Yeah, you know what, I'll say that's good. pretty much just messing around till something comes out that's pretty good. Oh, you guys probably couldn't see that. Sorry, my stream setup right now is set up for Clip Studio Paint and how that's all set up, so it's a little funky for me to remember that, like, chat's here, and then I got this little model, like, looped GIF right here, so it's hard for me to remember sometimes where that stuff is at. But yeah, there's a little bit of deformation, but like I said, I'm kind of going for a cartoony-esque vibe. So having it, like, break model a little bit is fine. And for people who don't know what breaking model is, it's a term used for animation, specifically rigging, where you take a model or character and you exaggerate a piece of them For specifically, it's usually for like an emotion or something. So if like you've ever seen a cartoon where like an old cartoon where if a character's shocked, their eyes will like break out of their head or something. Um, that's like them technically breaking model. So, and for a more like stylized character, I think that should be fine. Also, for like a first ever attempt at using this program, I think overall that should be okay. But yeah, that's our little turns. She can do a little dance. From Claudia, have a good day or night. Yeah, have a good night or day. I hope you have a good day tomorrow as well. Thank you for joining. It's been wonderful to have you. All right, boom, little dance acquired. I might have to change the master file real quick, actually, because if you look at the head, there's a little bit more of deformation in the head than I want. So I think if I just hook it in there and bring that in just a little bit. Alright. Unclick off that. Alright, I think that's better. I think that's better deformation in the head. This, of course, the character looks very flat in 2D right now, but that's... I've only rigged like 3 things on this character, so that's kind of the gist of that. I think I'm gonna do the same thing with this little pattern right here that I did down here, because that really adds a 3D look, is the actual movement of this piece right here. As you can see, as we have the right, middle, left, and how the little piece has small adjustments to it. I think I might do that for this little bit up here as well, which should be easy because you just click this button and then rename it so it doesn't take up my entire screen. Alright. Hold up. I gotta remember. This is Mark. I put it as Mark last time. Was it all caps? I don't remember, but that's okay. Alright. So now we add in, gotta remember add in the keyframes. Cool. We go over here. The body is turned which way? To the right. So let's overall just move this over here. Kind of round it out just a little bit. So probably round it out a little more, maybe. I don't want it to go too low because the lower I go with this, it'll, you know, clip onto the other leg. Just because I made them 2 separate assets, and so that's my bad. Making separate assets, so that's okay. That's okay. That's a little too extreme. Let's walk that back just a little. All right. It travels upwards, and it shouldn't travel upwards. So let's put it down a little bit. While also trying to avoid like this little issue down here, where the leg cuts off. I mean, it would be a really easy fix to do, where I could just literally clip it to both leg pieces, but I'm a little lazy for that, and so I won't do it. I gotta fix that. That's gonna bother me. Look at that. Awful. Absolutely horrendous. How could I? Honestly, for people with like super big models, I wonder how many of those like little inconsistencies are on them, because having those inconsistencies is not a bad thing, I would say. All right, hold up. I think what's throwing me off is that this is moved. It needs to be more over this way. Why is it expanded? I'm confused. We're just gonna rein it in just a little bit. Just to figure out what the heck's going on. From Lambo, you just really looked at what we were doing here, and you've been not watching but merely listening to creation, and now you're blushing. Oh, nice. All right. All right. I think that slide is good. From middle to left is good. This is not. Can I delete this keyframe? I can! I can delete the keyframe and put another one! Let's go! Alright. Hold up. I lost the... There we go. Cool. And then, now... we can slide this over. Alright. It expands too much. It's trying to... It's hard being subtle with stuff like this. It slides up too much. Let's fix that again. Listen, I'm probably gonna be messing with this for like for the next like 30 minutes probably. Alright, how does that look overall? Alright, there's way too much movement. Ah! Cheese and crackers, man. Why does this have to be hard? Why can't this just be like real easy and then you can just nail it out in like 2 hours? Dude, I would love to just nail this out in 2 hours. That would be lovely. Alright. I pushed it in a little too much because now the center one. Alright, let's move this back out here. Alright, that should be better. Yeah, that's better. Oh, you started making out your own website, Spiritberry? Let's go. It's going pretty well. Nice. Is it your... I remember another stream you were talking about doing a toy house. Is that the website you're talking about? Alright. We got movement! I gotta fix this part of the leg, though, or that's gonna bother me forever. Boom. Okay. Cool. That should be good. Oh, that's also gonna bother me. The sliver. The absolute audacity of this small sliver. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Hold up. Let me just do the easy fix. Flipping mesh. Okay, there we go. Well, look, the small sliver is fixed. That's literally how easy it was, and I just didn't want to do it. Alright. Oh man, now this one's off. I hope this whole process isn't just like a process of me going through and fixing stuff that I already did. Because I really hope not. Alright, just gotta double check that I didn't move around any of like the basic maps and textures. I think we're good. I think we're good on that. There we go. Yay! Alright. I should probably do the arms next. Maybe. The only thing that, like, I'm hesitant to do the arms about is the sleeve. Because, so, hold up. Let me open these. So, the arms, I have these lovely arm pieces, and they're actually, hold up, it'll be easier if I do this. 2 separate arm pieces, right? Hello, welcome back, Lucky Cameraman. So, these are 2 separate arm pieces, which I regret doing, but it's too late to change that now. And then we have the sleeves, which the sleeves are a single piece. Could be worse, the program to shut down without saving. Speaking of which, let's save our progress. That's a good point. All right, anyway, just save my progress. All right, dude, I have so many stories of so many projects that I just didn't save. It just completely screwed me over. I used to go to a film and animation school, and the worst thing about that was, I think it was my freshman year, we had like a 30-minute short that we, not 30-minute, geez, that would be so long, a 30-second short that we had to make. And I was like halfway through it. I already spent, I think, probably over, like 50 hours on this project. And there was one night where I was pulling like a 14-hour day on campus, just working on this project nonstop. And then I accidentally kicked one of the computer cords and completely shut down the computer. I was so sad. All the progress I had completely just gone. And mind you, this wasn't any sort of like 2D rigged animation. This was frame by frame animation. I was doing it on 2s, which means 2 frames every 20. So a second is 24 frames, and you do 2, which is on 12s, right? Which basically, oh my goodness. So in this time, I had already spent several days just working on, literally just working on making storyboards and sketching it out. And I was finally working on the cleanups. And for those who don't really know animation terms, cleanups are like pretty much where you do the line art. 14-hour days. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just sit down at your campus after class at like 6 p.m. and then you're like, oh, I have a class at 8 a.m. or something like, no, you got out of your class around like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then you had your next class at like 8 a.m. the next day. And the college that I went to allowed you to have 24-hour access to buildings the month of finals and midterms. So this was my final for my freshman year for my character, for just principles of animation class. And, oh boy, man. I had to redo that entire thing. And honestly, that wasn't even, like, the worst time that I had. But I've spent many, many sleepless nights just working on animation, especially for that school. Like, the most recent in last semester that I went to the school, there were points in time where I had to film something, and I stayed up all night to film that thing. And I had class at, I think, like 11, and I had to walk like an hour to get to campus because I was off campus. Awful. Do not recommend it. From Lambo, oh my god, the computer disconnected story is sadly epic. I mean, hey, I semi-finished the animation at least enough. I finished, out of everyone in my class, I finished the most of the animation that I was supposed to do. What was the worst time? Oh gosh. The worst time was this last recent semester where I had a gig that I was helping out with the school where I was being a switchboard operator. If people don't know what switchboards are, especially for online camera or just in general camera work, it's basically where you switch what camera is projecting on a screen or showing on a screen. So we had like a really cool collective that the college that I went to had a bunch of different majors, all art majors. So there were people doing I think it was a concert class because they were all music majors. So they had a concert class. So they had a gig where they had film students, and I was film and animation. So I went come in order to pretty much do stuff for the gig. And so I was doing that, and that was every night from I think it was 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then it was also midterms. So I had 2 film writing scripts that I needed to finish, an entire character animation I needed to finish, and this was again frame by frame animation because that's mostly what we learned. Just completely riggedy wrecked me. The first night I pulled an all-nighter. The second night I actually stayed on campus and slept in one of the rooms because, like I said, we had 24 access. So I slept in one of the rooms for like 3 hours before I had to go back and start editing a video. Dude, it was a rough week. Let me just say that. Looking at stuff from chat that I missed. Lambo, you had 24-hour access with your friend's janitor key. You know what? That's totally fair. From Kelly, your grandma's wing flew off. Oh no! I hope she gets it back. From Spearberry, the toy house and the website will be separate but similar. Woo! They're actually connected. That's actually really cool. I hope your website endeavors are going well. From Wackapie, steal it and the day the dog ate it. What were you studying at college? I was a film and animation major. The college that I went to had a dual major for classes, and they encourage you to do stuff like CGI, stuff like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, or just explore both mediums separately. So that's the college that I went to. I would recommend going to it, but it no longer exists. I've mentioned this a few times on different streams where the college closed with a day notice for pretty much everybody before like the press knew. So it's like, oh yeah, by the way, your college is closing in like a week. Have fun. It's like, oh thanks. So that was fun. Lucky cameraman, cat or dog. I am an absolute cat person. I unfortunately never like had I guess, the best connection with dogs, but dude, I love my cats. I absolutely love them. But we did have a family dog at one point. Her name was Tora. She was, we found her at a pound. She was so cute, so pretty. She was a purebred white German Shepherd who ended up at the pound. She was the sweetest dog ever. I loved her. And then the last dog that we had, her name was Mara. She was a burrito. Like, I can only describe her as a legitimate burrito. Color, shape, everything. From Lambo Cat, Wakapai Enjoyer, it sounds like you can just live in the campus. LOL. Well, you could live in the campus from the hour, like, midterms, month, and then finals month. You could just live on campus, and people did that. I'm not even joking. We had like separate editing rooms that you could rent out, and people would just rent them out to sleep overnight in them. I've done that. Or you just, settle down in one of the computer labs and just go to bed if you had an early class the next morning. From Lambo, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That's a bit ago. It is a bit ago. That's just the only recent example that I could say that incorporated 2D hand-drawn animation and live-action film. I mean, I would have had a more recent example if the Wile E. Coyote movie came out, but, that movie never saw the light of day. How's modeling going? I got distracted with talking, and I don't think I've touched this model in like 20 minutes. I'm trying to figure out what to do next. I think some basic arm movements would probably be the next bet to go on. So pretty much put the keyframes down. If we turn to this way, we're gonna make this go down this way. Oh, that sucks. The front of the sleeves are in front of the leg. I don't know how to fix that, actually. That's gonna be a later me problem. But, it's fine. We're Gucci. It's good. Alright, I'm just gonna... Yeah. And... leaning this way, the arm comes out. Leaning in that way, the arm goes in. Pretty much. From Wakapai, bro, I want to live at that school. Sounds like fun. No, they had... Dude. So I can name the school because, the school is quite literally RIP 6 feet under as of June. But it was the University of the Arts out in Philadelphia. I absolutely loved that school. It was my dream school. But yeah. Alright, hold up. Okay, this arm goes where? I already forgot. Oh, I'm in the center, so if it goes that way, this goes this way. It goes this way. It goes that way. Alright. And now the arms move! They're pretty rudimentary movements, but that's okay. From Lambo, your oldest daughter is a sophomore. Oh, cool! Heck yeah, congratulations! From Wakapai, quick distractor chat, she'll never finish. Listen, half the projects that I stream, I talk and yap for an hour to 2 hours, and then I finish off stream because I just have to lock in and finish it. And half of them I haven't fit. Oh jeez, what the heck? All right, this one. Hold up. Let's save this. I realized I had another thing open that I didn't even save. No, I don't need to save this. There's nothing on this file. Not saved. There we go. From Spirit Bear, are you thinking about going to an art college when you finish school? College is expensive. Um, I wish you the best. And I would say, from my experience, the 2 years that I went to college, I've gained the most knowledge of different aspects that I've wanted to look into for years. And it really gave me a good jumping off point. To where like I can use programs such as Live 2D without like super duper confusion just because I'm familiar with um the I guess resources it gives you. From Kelly, a random frog just popped in. It's weird how it only happened now. The frog has been he's been up and around. Oh gosh, he's disappeared. Oh, there he is. Unfortunately, the frogs are not multiplying that much just because my computer's overloaded. And when my computer's overloaded, they don't really tend to totally just like. They tend to be pretty calm. Normally, hold up. Split into two. There we go. Now there's two frogs that'll be running around. From Wakapai. Oh, so East Coast. I'm not from the East Coast. I headed out there for college though. What's the story of the frog? It's just been. It's kind of been a thing since I started streaming, where these frogs are called shimijis, or that's the program I use. And I first had them on my stream because my brother's also an artist and he made some really cute ones and he told me how to make them. So honestly, they kind of just run around stream for fun. They're not finished at all. They haven't been finished for like 2 months. Absolute procrastinator here. But yeah, they're a little broken, but most streams they multiply like a butt ton. So kind of just like at the end, count how many frogs there are. Make it like a fun game and everything, but that is the story of the frog. Some of them have names. It's been a while. I'd have to look back in streams to remember their names, unfortunately. I think one of them's called Frederick or something, but they're cute. They run around, and then especially when I'm drawing, I usually have the frogs up in stream. All right. I think the next thing to do is add a bunch of different deformers. Frog friends, fun. Yeah. I think they're fun. At one point in time, I want to get better at coding. So mayhaps when like I stream a little bit more and have a little bit better stream quality, they'll actually be interactive and stuff. So you could like, I don't know, type stuff in chat and you could have like a frog in a color or something. I feel like that would be fun. I know people have done similar stuff before, but I don't know what program they use. And I'm all down for learning new programs. That's quite literally what I'm doing right now. So, alright. I think we have the full body deformation. I think I need to do like the wings, and there's a little turtle shell as well. I think that's kind of the next on the chopping block for stuff that I know how to do. So, I think this will be relatively easy, maybe? Don't quote me on that, but Streamlabs? Yes, I actually have, I stream on OBS, that's the program I use. But I do know Streamlabs, I think, at least the web version. I think it's Streamlabs, the web version. That's how I get the, whatchamacallit, the stream up on chat. That's what you do for interactive chat. Yes, and I gotta look into that more. I'm just in and out between like 7 different projects and never finishing all of like any of them on time. So. I think for each wing, we're gonna do a deformer. I don't want it to be wings rotation. I want it to be. This is the right wing. Alright. I am gonna hold up real quick, turn all of that off. Go down here. Hello? Bruh. I guess I have to turn everything off manually, maybe? That sucks. Alright. Oh, you can do that. That's lovely. But now... Okay, cool. The wing is there. No? Where'd the wing go? What? Where's the wing? I'm so confused. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess we have to just go through manually. If you're leaving Lambo, I hope you have a great rest of your night and or day. I hope tomorrow's awesome for you as well. Alright. I forgot. Forehead gone. Absolutely gone. Alright. I group all these together. Oh, not master. I don't want master. I just want these. And the wings are gone again. Gosh darn it. Why? What am I doing wrong? Well, thank you so much for joining. It's been absolutely wonderful to have you, Lambo. Alright. Let's try and hide these layers again. I think this is gonna be the number one thing I fight with this program this entire time. Is trying to just get layers. Hide and unhide them. Because if I had to click these buttons every single time, I'm just gonna just start throwing frogs out of frustration. Alright. Just get all this out of here. No face is sad. Absolutely distraught. Get unfaced, loser. I'm sorry. Alright. Here we go. And then at some point I gotta figure out how to do the different toggles for the different expressions I want, but that's once again a later me problem. One thing I also am mad about this program is that when you hide a layer that something is clipped to, it just absolutely breaks the clipping. It's fine once you put it back on, but I wish it just hid both. And if I wanted like the other layer to not be hidden, I would click it again, but you know, that's neither here nor there. That's just me being used to drawing programs where if you have layers clipped together, they like totally like link. Alright, now to get rid of the legs and stuff. Get out of here, legs. Cheese and crackers. So instead of just, you know, turning off the sight of the thing, you have to turn it off individually. Absolutely love that. I'm not annoyed at all. Oh, the frustration grows with every click of this little eyeball. I forgot to hide the sleeve. There we go. just want to get the wings solo. Why is that so hard? I don't know why. Alright. Enough with me fussing. Alright. There we go. Finally. There's still legs, but the legs are fine for right now. Right. So if I press control, I should be able to move that. Yay! Probably move it about there. Rotation point. There. Perfect. There we go. Actually making progress instead of just absolutely crying at the amount of clicking I have to do. Alright. This button. Nope, wrong button. That button. Boom. Alright. I'm gonna name this Wing L Rotation. There we go. Boom. Let me toss some frogs onto the screen because they're like invading the other one and being very passive on this one. Such is the usual thing. They really like being on my other monitor. There we go. Cool. That should be good. And then I'm considering whether I should do a warp deformation for the wings for X and Y. Probably definitely for X, because if you're moving the body side to side, you can only see that's moving side to side because of the legs. But the body's moving side to side, the wings would probably like stuff that's close to the camera looks bigger than stuff that's further away. So I gotta. Moral of the story: let's put warp deformers on this as well. Cheese and crackers. Why? All right. Hello. D. Wing. R. Perfect. Warp deformer. Now we just repeat that for the other wing. There's probably a way to like make perfect reflections of like assets in models. I have no idea how to do that. When I figure it out, I will probably be very happy. But that's like a YouTube rabbit hole I have to jump down in order to probably find that answer. That or like online forums or something. Oh man. I'm not ready to dive that deep into stuff. Also, if stream is super chuggy or laggy, please let me know so I can see if I can try and fix it. I still suck at streaming, so it might be a bad fix, but just let me know. WD of wings. Oh gosh, I can't reach the L button. There we go. Perfect. So now let's at least. Alright. This is where the rib cage is. This is the little color bracket for the rib cage. Just so I know where it is in correlation, so I don't like completely screw up the wing rotation. Alright, out of the way. Gotta fling frogs out of my way. Alright, if we go here for wing rotation, make sure to put keyframes. Alright, that's center. This is side. Then if they're leaning this way, trying to think. If you have something on your back, this one would go. Hold up. There's an easier way to do this. Mayhaps? Hello? What is happening? Where did the warp deformer for this side go? I'm confused. What? What did I do? Oh, there it is. Okay. We're good. We're good. Boom. Okay. So if I press Control and select both of these, cool thing that they have that I've recently found out. That one goes up. And this one... Hold up. Alright. This one goes up. It was like 85 or something, and this one goes down. There we go. So the wings move a little bit. Alright, that's a little too far down. There we go. And then there's another joint of rotation where, because we're leaning to the left, I can take these. Did you see this movement right here? You can move them like that. Oh god, hold up. I can raise a wing on one side and the other side. So it doesn't look the prettiest, but that's the basic concept, you know? I think it's because this is a little bit. Be something more like that. Yeah, side to side. Shimmy. Woo. You're gonna have to go? That's perfectly fine, Spiritberry. Thank you for joining. It's always wonderful to have you. I hope your website endeavors go well. And I hope you don't get any like really bad bugs or anything. And they all work. Cheese and crackers, it all works out good. Alright. Cool. So that's like the rotation part. Alright. Cool. Get out of the way. Then I have the warp deformers. So let's make sure the keyframes on this. Okay, they're facing left. I press Alt. Will that change both locations? No. And basically what I'm gonna do is kind of go in here and make one side of the wing a little bit bigger. And this side, I will make this side of the wing smaller. And also probably should take it in just a little bit as well. This one looks pretty okay. The other one looks weird. I think doing something like that might help. Mayhaps? We'll see. Alright. No, that just also looks weird. Alright. Both sides of the wings would technically get shorter because perspective. So at least know that. Is that too short though? Let's start over on these keyframes. Alright. Yeah, because this one at least looks like it's going to the back, right? Back in dimension, probably. This one I need to figure out, one, it needs to be shorter. Boom. Take in the shortness. Alright, something like that. I feel like this wing needs to be shorter. I think for right now that works. For right now that works. If only I could just easily translate that onto the other side. That would be lovely, but I don't know how to do that, so let's mess around till it looks good. Number 2, Electric Boogaloo. Alright. Zoom that in. Make this side bigger. Something like that, right? And if it looks goofy, it looks goofy. I'm not super concerned about it. As long as the face moves well, and it at least, like, overall the whole motion flows together, I'll be happy. Alright, then it's this wing, which is, there we go. And then we make it smaller, and then shorter. That looks funky for some reason. Alright, maybe that. Alright, let's see how that looks. Alright, that's way too small on that one side. Oh, I wish I could just easily flip the... Hold up. Alright, these things look even. It's just these ones that don't. Or like the larger position ones that don't look super even. Something like this, maybe? Alright. I think that looks better. Well, let's see. If we put the whole body together, it's don't mind the facial expression. That's just because all the facial expressions that I have are just on there at once. All right. Cool. So I know the wings look like they're turning a lot right now. But that's only because they are the only thing that's currently moving on the top part. And I will be, like, adjusting a lot of that. Because the final plan is to get as close to a profile view as I can on each side of the model. Which I know is probably, like, hopeful thinking. But I think it would be fun. Especially since when I stream, where my camera is at, like, on my laptop, I am pretty much at a profile to it. But I think overall the wings are pretty good. I think I need to adjust, like, this is super bent, this is super flat. I feel like I need to fix that. And then once that's fixed, I think it'll be good. let me bend out the wings a little bit. So that one's fine. It's when it goes over here. There, just a little bit of a bend in it, so hopefully both of them have a little bit more bend. I feel like this one has a little bit too much bend in it, to be honest. Kind of fuss around with this till it looks nice. I'm kind of just using the guess and check method right now. Alright, this is arched a little too much, I think. Alright, and then now that's not big enough. Hold up. Bring that up. Maybe? No, it just looks weird in the... It looks funky in the transition. Hold up, let's take it back to where it was. Alright. There we go. Put a little bit more bend in it. Oh, you guys can't see that. It's behind the fucking... There we go. That's better. It looks funky, but I think I'll probably leave it for right now since it's just the basic movement. I think maybe this part needs to be smaller. I wish they had onion skins. Onion skins are where you could see the previous drawing. And I really wish I could see like the previous keyframe of an item. So I know I'm not like putting it in the wrong place. But you know, such is the way of life. It's all good. Alright, that should be relatively okay. For right now. Because I really want the torso to move a lot. So having the wings do this is fine, I think. I think another thing that might also help is if I go here, control, click here. If on this one, I move the wings this way. Hold up. Click here, press shift, so hopefully they only move in a horizontal line. Just slightly move them one direction than the other. Alright, so some wing shapes look better than other wing shapes, but I think overall that's fine. Because another thing that will be moving around a lot is this, so my character kind of has a little back of a turtle shell. On my current little model right here, there isn't one, but I'm going to be including that into the VTuber model. So yeah, there will be slight rotation this way wise. So like there's like a shell back, shell rim, and then shell inside. So hopefully that's pretty good. But I think that's pretty good progress. A little bit of arm movement. The leg movement's probably as finished as it's gonna be. I don't know if I'll go back through and revisit the legs. Because I think they look pretty good, actually. Oh, as once again, you can't really see it very properly because the chat is right in the way. Hello, someone, welcome! Hope you're having a good day so far. Alright, there we go. Very, very 2DS. But I think everyone so far is having a good time. At least I know I am. The unfortunate part is that stream's probably gonna be coming to an end here shortly. Just to let you know. So either that or I just get distracted still working on this model. Which actually I want to, I don't know if I want to group all these items together. I feel like it would be easier doing them separately. But alright. Sorry, I'm just here messing around with the wiggle just because, dude, it's a lot of fun. To me, it's a lot of fun. Watching stuff that you make move. So then I can't wait to add physics to certain stuff once I figure that out. Like the bow and like the sleeves and a little bit of the dress. Dude, that's gonna be so much fun. Alright. What is the best way to switch this up? Rotation deformer. Alright. That's also I'm okay. What is that? I don't know. Deform path, deform tool brush. There's a lot of new stuff that I don't know what's happening with this program, but I'll probably be live streaming this process of making this model for a couple more days. We'll finally see kind of where everything's gonna go. We got a decent amount of little frog buddies today, kind of just all jumping in and jumping around. But it's been absolutely wonderful for everyone who's joined. And I apologize for those who may have joined and stream's kind of just ending right now. So I apologize for that. But I hope everyone has a great day and or night. I know I'm having fun learning this program. We'll continue to probably struggle with it. Maybe make a little bit of progress off camera and continue it a little bit of time. Oh, thank you! From someone, you're very talented. Thank you. But, it's been wonderful. Make sure you all take care of yourselves. Drink some water, touch some grass, and then most importantly, make sure you stretch, alright? Have a good one.